Welcome back everybody to another episode of Super Mario Galaxy. Previously, we almost completed the entire free frame Galaxy. We've beat all of freeze frame except for one star. And we opened up our new galaxy that we're gonna do in this episode as well. So, instead of lollygagging around, we are gonna go back to the frozen peak of Baron Burr and do the stormy mist. If you remember that one area with the 1-up, that's where we're supposed to go for the secret star. So that I always forget to do that, it's more in the sense that I wanted to get to Baron Burr after dying twice to just finish the star and end my misery, because apparently those fuckers would love to home in on me and just keep me in the water. Also, Mario just did not want to get out of the water. That's a good long jump. Same dialogue as the first. So we get to the launch star. Now we get to the fun part of finding where that thing is. Anyway, keep on trucking along. Land here, and we get to go. So if you remember the area where we got the 1-up at the previous episode of Freeze Flame, that's where I think the star's supposed to be, because I think there it takes you to a health extension, which I ain't mad with a health extension. Come on. There you go. There's the H flower. Shoot those two, then we can get to the ice flower. So spin up and we get to the part I was talking about. So do a triple jump off here, then you do it here as well, and that's where you're supposed to go. Fuck, I missed double jump, and I'm in the water again. Grab that. And let's try again for the second time. God, my nose is super runny today and super irritated. Fuck! Why does it not want to work again? There we go. Triple jump's enough to get up there because you can't spin jump in Ice Mario form. So, now we're in this part of the galaxy with snowmen and ice bats. I was about to call them ice keats for a minute. Or ice fangs, because I've played too much Xenoblade. To make progress, you just have to burn the snowmen. You can also hit the bats with the ice. I'm gonna go grabbing new fire flower. Because at the top of this little expedition here is another snowman, so we're gonna need another ice or another fire flower. See? Another snowman. There you go. Just in time for a second star. So, now talk about one of the bad parts about this, because one is these rocks that show up in a way. You have to be very patient and not test your patience, because those will push you off, or those will hit you, and you're most likely to not fall into these little crevices, and you will like lose a life. I don't know why that happened. Oh god, no, and I'm dead. Goodbye, everybody. I got pushed off. At least the checkpoint is generous. At least this counts the checkpoint, so when you die, you come back here and you don't have to do the first part of it there. Look like started some. So 1, 2, hit the snowman, and then we can just go here. Come on, okay. If you thought we had to go down for a second one, don't worry. You don't. You grab the firefly here. Oh god. Avoid the ice bats. and we can do rest. So, nope. Oh god, good. I did not fall. I'll take that over like not falling. Also, like, you can like grab onto these things, and once they pull over, you could just use them as a platform. You don't think about these things. Anyway, I am not making any commentary because I am trying to concentrate a bit because this star sucks. Okay. Go up. Go up. Okay. Now, fine, no snowman. Go up here, and then we get to the very fast part about this. Platforming. Everyone loves platforming, especially in a Mario game. So, at this point, we just have to wall jump up here to save our skin. And at the top, we are at the star. This is where the secret star is. At the top of a pretty good view of Freeze Flame. For the ice part, at least. Alright. With the entirety of Freeze Flame out of the way, we can actually start progress within Dusty Dunes Galaxy. So, to Dusty Dune we go. It's all sand. Like, play the Anakin Skywalker sand line here. I'm not gonna put that in the video because I don't know that's gonna be copyrighted by Disney and shit. I'd rather not chance it. Right, soaring on the desert winds. New galaxy, new fun. Get into these tornadoes and you can actually turn into a helicopter to cover area. If anything, it shows Mario's entire torso is spinning, but not his head. Mario should be dead at this point because you're spinning your arms to not alleviate stress, to maneuver. Which, in its own right, it's not that bad. But he's not spinning his head, unless he is spinning his head at supersonic speed. Go into the pipe, and then we get to a fun area. You just ground pound to get to the new area. Avoid the thwomp so you don't die. Oops. This basically, like, this 1-2-esque area is the next part of the star, and you just have to avoid the thwomps, the goombas, the piranha plants. And each of the sand actually has a stream, as I call it. Get up. Also, one funny thing about this galaxy in general, I think I have it on the Switch that I will probably show. Probably is the keyword. That apparently these had an invisible wall on them that made me progress, like not even move at all. They should have, like, either I should have put it right now, or I am gonna put it after me speaking to show you what I mean, but it was weird. But other than that, grab that coin and we get the fire flower, and now we can actually make this descent a lot bearable. Anytime an enemy is defeated or when your fire flower is gone, you can make a new one. Long jump to victory, to the star, and we can just get the new one. Out of the pipe, and we get to the launch star to go to the rest of the galaxy. Boop. I don't know what the name of this chicken enemy is. His whole premise is that he drops bombs on you, which ain't bad, He's also a rooster, not a chicken. But I don't know his name, but he's more of a pain in the ass. Come on, make it. There we go. Fly up, and then we get to platforming again. It ain't a Mario game if you're not platforming. Sorry for the cough. All right. Now, platforming and missing. That was funny. Anyway, back to the big part. Platforming is a lot of fun, but tornado platforming is where this forte becomes kind of funny. As you saw, we could have actually used the tornadoes to platform a bit. Also, another thing you can do with these, excuse me, these tornadoes is that the lower you are, the lower height you get. So if you spin immediately, you won't get as enough height as if you wait for the top to grab all the height. Also, if you do fall off, don't panic, because you can actually make it back through that launch star at the bottom. Grab this coin here, and we can make launch stars appear so we can actually progress through the level. Into another tornado, spin up into a new coin. Now we get to wall jumping. Grab each coin to get more star bits to appear. Not much. It's just more star bits for the Hungry Luma. If you do mess up the platforming, so like you fall down these crevices, or you just fall, you have to do all this platforming section again. And I don't know if all the sides have a excuse me, goddamn work. I don't know if the other sides have a launch star to pick you up as the first one did. If they do, that's pretty good, but I don't think they do. You just have to do the whole tornado section again to just get back to that window part. At least it's window, so you don't jump forward after a wall jump. I don't think it has a collision either. I think it's just like an invisible wall, quote unquote, that you just can't interact with. Speaking of Hungry Lumas, there he is. 12 minutes. All right, we can continue. Next star of Dusty Dunes. Here we go. Ow. Dusty Dunes Galaxy, blasting through the sand. Oh, this galaxy. Okay, that's not bad. So, blasting through the sand. If I remember, there's why do I keep saying galaxy when I want to refer to a star, and I refer to stars as the galaxies? Anyway, to get the star to appear, I always use the drop kick, or the stanky leg, I think I would call it, for that, because you have bigger range than your normal star swing, even though that's just personal. Take out the pokey head, and the whole pokey segment goes away, so we can get the launch star to fly into the next part of the galaxy. Anytime you land hard on the sand, you will like get caked into it. It has to be, oh no, you can actually do it from a normal ground pound. If you ground pound or fall from a certain height, you will just like keel over into sand. And as you can see, there is a Hungry Luma here. Hey you got any tasty star bits? Feed me a certain number, my eyes are scratching, sorry. Feed me star bits, I'll transform. He needs 20 star bits, and I have 22. And that way we get to make him transform into another galaxy. We can get a new star in. So, the fucking pyramids. Really? That didn't count? Okay. to the double-sided pyramid, or the D8 if some of you guys are D&D fans and you have a D8. Anyway, silver stars. I think this might be the first time we've actually done silver stars. Editing me might just have to say something if I'm correct and wrong. So the whole point of the silver stars is that we have to collect 5 of them. There are 5 silver stars in this part. Collect all of them and we get to have the actual star show up. And this sand will crush us. Oh god. So please don't do any stupid shit that will equate to you dying. Ah, excuse me. So yeah, we're at the roof of the sand pyramid. It's just funny to see this, but to make the sand move, go on the green line and it'll move from top to bottom or bottom to top based on where you are and based on what hemisphere you're in. So yeah, keep on trucking along. Any other progression you can make is pretty simple. Anytime you see the strip, that's where the thing is gonna end. So this part is pretty simple. You have to go back up to make more progression. Coin and another coin. Nothing much to say here other than just avoid the sand. Don't get stuck in the crevices. We are 4 down. We need 1 more to go. And you can't like wall jump up to the next part. There it is. We can't wall jump up to the next part of the words are hard. Up to the next part of the thing, so you actually have to find your way back. So let's keep on going. You can't lose silver stars, which is a good thing. I think if you could, this would have been a lot worse. And these sand pillars move at a constant speed, so just don't worry about not trying to outrun it. There it is. See if we can make it. Come on. Oops, I shot a starbait instead of swinging. Excuse me. As soon as we get a star, all the sand just disappears. So we can actually get to the end with our second green star. There we go. Green star is collected. Not bad. So let's go. Treasure of the pyramid. A green star. So back to Dusty Dunes we go, and we can actually do the normal way of doing a star. Let's have some fun. Also, if you're this far into the LP, I want to know, did you guys like the fake out beginning I did for this LP? Because I had the dumb idea of like booting up the Switch with the Switch version of the game with the 3D All-Stars pack. The only reason why I just don't play it more than I should is because they're using gyroscope to mimic the Wii stick, I guess to call it. They use motion controls or gyroscope sensors to make the pointer an actual thing, which, to its credit, it works. But one of my biggest gripes with Galaxy or the 3D All-Stars collection, and whenever I actually make an LP for Pikmin 3, you're gonna hear me complain about it a lot, is that the gyroscope sucks. It's not terrible. We're not at levels of like 3DS being bad and all that, But if you play the original Wii version and the Wii U version of both respective games, you know how, not dutiful, how the controller should be, because you know that if you point, it works. And one of the things with the Switch version is that if you don't have like surgeon hands or model kit building hands, your aim is going to be all out of whack, all out of wiggity wiggity whack, which in some senses is very funny and very cool to see some people struggle with that. But like, if you're the person sitting in the driver's seat doing that, it is not fun. I know for me, I've complained a lot when I was playing Pikmin 3 Deluxe about how the pointer is, and I said half of it can just be me and my shaky hands, but there are times where my hands are just steady enough for where I don't think it can move, and it does move, and it moves out of center. And I think it's the same thing here in Galaxy. Well, the Galaxy is not that bad because the pointer is only used for collecting star bits and that's it. While in Pikmin 3 Deluxe, it's used to actually basically to shoot your Pikmin, which if it's unresponsive in a way, you're gonna be making bad decisions. But enough about me ranting about Pikmin 3, because as I said, if I do LP Pikmin 3, my gripes with the Switch version are gonna show up, and you could just say, why don't you just play on a controller? That's fine. I would rather play on a controller if I had the free movement of still calling Pikmin from like a mile away. I think it's the reason why I love the Wii versions of all three Pikmin games, is that with the so with the Wii version is that you can actually just, the pointer can be so far away from where you're throwing the Pikmin that you can call Pikmin from a good chunk of a good mile away, and you can just save them. While in the GameCube versions of both Pikmin 1 and 2 and the Switch version, no, all versions of Pikmin with the controller function, so like Pikmin 3 with its gamepad, or I think Pro Controller set up. I know the gamepad is a playable controller because you can actually use the map there. But I know in the Switch version with a Pro Controller, or if you were playing the original version of Pikmin 1 and 2 on GameCube, your reticle was locked at a fixed distance, or at a fixed maximum distance, where you cannot change the how far you can go, but you can't change how much you can control inward. It's very hard to explain, but in general terms, the minimum distance the reticle can be is not that different, or not that hard to change, but there is a set max distance, which is the maximum throwing range of the captain's arms. And though that's cool, one of the things you can do in Pikmin, in the Wii versions of Pikmin, is that if you're retreating, you can still shoot Pikmin at an enemy, either whether it be a boss or a pretty hard enemy like a bull bear or an orange bulbor. You can still run away, but still throw Pikmin at it to do damage. But in the, I'm just gonna say the Wii version and the controller version. The controller version of each Pikmin game, you don't have that luxury, because as it is control, or as the maximum. Really? Okay. I have no words for that. What the fuck? I have no words for that. With the controlled versions of Pikmin, with the max distance being its thing, also it's tied to where you're positioning. So if you're facing forward, your pointer will be facing forward of the captain, because that's how it's programmed. It's not bad, because most of the times when you're facing forward, you want to be throwing Pikmin as well. It's a good system. It's actually pretty smart. But if you're running away but you still want to do damage, or you want to call any Pikmin that are stuck either underneath the Bulborb or trying to collect any of the corpses that are nearby, you can't, because that's just not how it's programmed. And it's not that bad. It's just that how I've been playing, or how I play Pikmin, is that anytime I have to retreat, I'd rather call my Pikmin back as well to just save them. With that rant out of the way, we got our star for this. And if anything, we are done for this episode, because I am actually approaching 20, I think I just passed 25 minutes. So, with 55 stars out of the way, next time on Super Mario Galaxy, we're going to be going back to Dusty Dune to finish Dusty Dune. And then we get to open up the next two galaxies and the Hungry Duma. So we get to make story progression. And we get to open up a new dome. Let's have some fun.